Alright, what is going on everybody? It is Tristan, and today in this video what I got going on for you guys is we're going to be discussing how you all could cop the lost and found Jordan 1s. Now, while the stock is healthy for these, there is a lot of people that want them, so I'm just going to be discussing the Raffles, in-store locations, FLX, Snkrs, a couple other things about that, some tips and tricks. So I hope you all will enjoy this video. Again, if you want more content like this, feel free to check me out down below. You can subscribe and like if you want to do any of that. And again, if you always want to, again, my Instagrams, any of that, if you want to go check my cook group, we're going to have some people running bots for this release off different foot sites and different things like that. We might even have a loop for this drop, so we're gonna have people copping plenty of pairs manually and just from our botters, and I'm gonna try and do some free ACO for this drop in particular, so you won't have to pay any extra fee if you enter in the forms. But again, if you want to join any of that, feel free to go there. It is on our website here, and there's tons of things we offered aside from that too. I mean, we have resale help, daily deals, don't forget, where I drop under market pairs daily. You can learn how to bot with bot support. There's so many other things. It's all on the website. Feel free to check it out along with some of the testimonials. So if you want to join us here and increase your chances that way, because again, we'll have botters running for you. Check it out. But that's all I need to say. Let's get into this release right here. So first things first, you can see they're calling it the Air Jordan 1 Chicago. I mean, pretty much we know it's the lost and found Chicago colorway, whatever you want to say. It's based off the 85 Chicago, so this works perfectly fine. It's a retro, but you can see the $180 retail, and you can see it's dropping November 19th at 10 a.m. Eastern time. So do not miss this release. There is a good amount going on 11/19, if I'm correct. There's a Panda Dunk Low restock on this day also, so do not forget about that on the Nike app at the exact same time. And neither of those are going to be 10-minute draw releases. You can see this as available at, which means you're going to have 3 to 4 minutes to really enter here, and it doesn't, I mean, they keep switching it back and forth. At one point it was a draw, now you can see it's one of those 3-4 minute releases, so it's been switching back and forth. We'll see what Nike decides to do for this release. If they do a draw, cool. If they don't, hey, it is what it is, but we'll see what Nike decides to do. Their last few releases, their site has not been working that great. I'll be honest. And well, somewhat. I mean, entries have been kind of smooth, but they've been taking like 30 minutes to send out. I don't know what that's about, but let's just go look at the pictures of these overall. Again, super clean sneaker, great model. I'm very excited for this to drop because, again, market prices aren't looking too crazy right now. Like, this is looking like a personal pair will be very possible and realistic. And don't forget about the big kid sizes also dropping at the same time. For my resellers, yes, these are profitable. For anybody asking about grade school sizes, should I go for them? Absolutely. I mean, this is one of the most hyped sneakers for this year. Why would you not go for the kid sizes as well? Parents are definitely going to be trying to get their kids pairs of these. I mean, it's before Christmas time too, you know what I mean? Like, I'm copping these, it's definitely the time. There's no way these wouldn't resell, you know what I mean? So that's just, I want to kind of stress that point. Some people have been like, oh, are these going to really like drop in price? Like, are we going to see these only resell in a little bit? And unless restocks happen for these a few times, no, it's not anytime soon, to say the least. So should you buy them now? Yes, you should definitely go for this release. I mean, you're watching the video. We're going to be trying to help y'all cop these. So aside from that, and again, just the basic sneakers pictures, the laces, how it all looks. My dad said this looks pretty similar, to the OG details. Again, you can see how they kind of tried to go with the aged box look, the newsprint kind of design here. You can see MJ on the box right there, and then the OG price tag, $29.99. So you can see prices have definitely gone up. There's no doubt about that. But let's get into resale right here. So some people have been asking me, should I buy a pair now? Answer, no. You should wait till the sneakers release and in-store drop all their stocks, all the raffles stop, and drop their pairs, ship them out once they land in hand. Because let's be real, the demand for this release is high, but a month from now, the demand's gonna be a little bit lower. People are gonna be looking for the next thing, the next big release, And there's also a lot of releases crowding around this one. Now, while this one is the main one that people are focusing on, there's like the Amamani Air 4s coming on the 17th, I think. Yeah, 17th on the Amamani Air website. And then you, again, also have the Panda Dunk Glow restock. That's obviously not crowding it, but some people may just target that instead. Doubtful, but, there may be some, it's like a muddy thing, but they have a certain amount. They're trying to flip it. Again, I don't know. But those two things are on the same day. I do know that. So my predicted resale on this, just aside from kind of dragging the conversation on, I think that we will probably see it reselling around 300 to 350. I've been stating this in my last few videos. That is my range. And I think we could see sizes like 8, maybe like a 7. Ones like that, we could see them dip, to like 280, 270. I think it's very possible. But I think seeing, the bigger sizes like a 12, 11, 11 and a half, those below 300, I do not think so. I do not think we'll see them below 300. But I think 350, yeah, we could see them there. For sure. I mean, sneakers stock, I think, will be pretty good. I mean, if Nike, this would be the most disappointing thing. If Nike hits us with 50K pairs of these on sneakers, I'm just going to tell people to buy. To be real, I'm just going to say, hey, if you want a personal, I mean, it might drop like another 20, 30, but I wouldn't even mind buying it right now, because I hope they don't hit us with some BS stock. They have to, Nike better drop at least 100K pairs of these on sneakers, at least a 6-digit number. We need to see a six-digit number of these on sneakers. Nike, you got to follow through with that. If you do not follow through with that, then where did like 200, 300,000 of the pairs go? Sneaker stores? Yeah. Okay, so aside from that, and looking at the grade school pairs too, again, these are doing really well. I mean, the sizes that will probably go for the least will be 3.5Y and 4Y, but I mean, look at this. Grade school stock won't be as high either. So yeah, demand for these is definitely, you know, it's a good flip. For off of 140 retail, I mean, you're doubling your money pretty much. So anybody that's asking me about should I go for grade school sizes, you can double your money. So up to you really, but don't forget about the FLX entries, all the other things and opportunities you will have. I will point that out later in this video. But if you just want some further help on sneakers, and this is a sneakers video I have, so if you want to check this down below, it'll be in the description right there. This guy is too old to be wearing H&M. This outfit just, I don't think it fits him. All right, you know what? I'm just saying. I'm getting off track. This is off point. But if you want to check out this video, it helps with a lot of recent sneakers tips and tricks I've been using, then feel free to check it out. It's some advice right there. But also, when it comes to using sneakers, a lot of people ask me, so Tristan, what do you use? What do you do? It's all about multiple accounts. I got one phone here, I got one phone here, I got my computer, you know, Chrome users, different things like that. That is really the key, you know, to entering in sneakers as many times as possible, and also setting up a lot of accounts. Now, within the Discord we have Hype Labs. Again, that's my group right there. I run it with Drew. If you want to check it out down below, we're the owners of it. So it's not just like something I'm promoting, like I'm actually a part of the product. And if you ever need help, you can always DM me on Discord and ask. I'll respond to it, you know, fairly shortly. I get a lot of DMs on a daily basis, but again, aside from the point, if you were looking to buy Nike accounts, you could get like 10 Nike accounts, I think, for like $10, $15, or 15 for $15, something like that. And they're all verified accounts. You don't have to get numbers for them. All you got to do is just add like a VCC or payment method to each one, and you can, you know, enter them in the forums. So botters can run for you. You can DM our botters, maybe have some of them run bulk for you, or not even that. If you don't want to do that, then you can just run them yourself, again, with Chrome users. Or again, you can learn how to bot yourself. We have, you know, we can help you with that. We can show you kind of the best bots to start out with, you know, to use on sneakers, and then where to get accounts for them, how to kind of set them up. We can teach you all of that. So that's something you're interested in. That's what we do. And we can, you know, kind of teach you the basics of sneakers botting. I just repeated myself twice there, so I think I might have cut that out. But aside from that basic point right there, when it comes to using multiple Chrome users, it's very easy. You just click this little icon y'all see up here, right? You click it, and then you can see how I have a few accounts right here. You just literally go to them right here. You click the name, right? You would just open the Chrome user, and then you would just type in sneakers, and then on each Chrome user, right, that you have here, you would just put a sneakers account on it, right? And then that would be, you know, one of the Nike accounts you bought. And then you could, you know, run that account with like a VCC from like privacy.com. There's tons of VCC providers. We have like a presentation on it in our Discord. So if you want to see some of the other providers, again, like I know there's a couple good ones. I use privacy for Nike and sneakers. So if you're interested in that, feel free to check that out. But I just kind of some of the basics with setting up multiple accounts on sneakers. And don't forget, it's another thing too, when it comes to, you know, using these multiple accounts. Don't forget, you can save your payment methods and all that, your passwords, so you don't have to retype them each time. You can save that all in just, you know, Chrome settings / autofill. So don't forget that. That's also a little free autofill you can use for a lot of things. So don't forget that. And don't forget about the little raffles and, you know, restocks we may potentially see for these. Of course, down the line, we may see some restocks, so I'm not talking about that yet. But you can see I'm going to be linking this down below. So if you want to go check out some raffles, we have a raffle monitor in our Discord as well. So if you want to check that, just go through it, get entered in a bunch of raffles for the lost and founds. I'm about to do that today because I'm trying to hit some pairs manually. I need to hit a ton manually. That's really my goal, so I can sell them in the daily deals section of the Discord. You know, give some members pairs for retail, things like that. I'm always trying to help people out, and the more I can, that's really what makes our Discord great. So, you know, I'm always trying to, you know, source better pairs. You know, daily deals starting back up tomorrow. We always, you know, take a couple days breaks in between to source more stock for them, but always under market pairs for people in our Discord. So if you're interested in that, feel free to check it. And don't forget, get entered in your local FLX raffles on Foot Locker, Champ Sports, Finish Line, all those places. Get entered locally. And, you know, again, using those head starts will probably be useful for a drop like this. Keep that in mind. But I'll link all this stuff down below. I've really said what I need to say. I'm not going to try trying to repeat myself any longer. Hopefully you understand what I'm saying. If you have any questions, ask them down below. But the key is really going to be entering locally. I've heard FLX apps in a lot of your local stores, I've heard have gotten really good stock. So try and enter if you can. I've heard the apps have been a bit broken recently with entering, but you have a bit of time. But I'm going to try and get entered ASAP today. So that's it. If you want to check Hype Labs, any of that down below, feel free to, go give us a follow, do any of that. Get in our wait list again if you want to have botters running for you on this release in particular. You want help with copping this release. We've been, helping out people with the Hibbit app recently and copping those small restocks. Tons and tons of different things. I mean, we really got it all. If y'all want to check it, it's right there. And don't forget the daily deals. That's just an extra section we do every day if you're looking to get daily under market pairs. Some people win those. So that's all I got to say. And again, feel free to check all that down below. But that's everything that needs to be mentioned. Give me a follow if y'all want to. I don't really post too much. I do on my story, so check that. But that's it. I'm Tristan. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I will catch you all in the next video soon. Peace.